Hello my friends, welcome to my steampunk series. Today I am doing a couple of different things. I'm going to go through this America's Daughters book and pull out any of the ephemera that we think we could use in the steampunk journals. I chose this book to use because the photos are vintage. I also chose it because my steampunk kit that I created, it's called Steampunk Dreams, and it has a sort of a feminine flair to it. And so I thought that this book, the images from this book, would be perfect for my journal. Also today I'm going to be using some of the ephemera that I made a few weeks ago to create pockets, to do a little bit of page embellishing. That'll be in the second half of the video. I got this book at the library. Be sure to check your library and see if they have a section where they try to sell the books before they discard them. This one had a discard stamp on it, so I was able to pick it up for probably less than $1. Usually the most they charge is $1. Sometimes I am lucky enough to get a book for 10 cents, so it just depends on whether they think it's going to sell or not. And if they don't think it will, they'll bring that price down really low. So this was a cool one to grab. I was super happy to find some images of Amelia Earhart. I just thought that was so cool for this steampunk journal. I'm definitely putting those images inside of it. I might turn some of these into pockets, but I think I'll definitely turn some of them into tags. This one in particular is very cool. It's a picture of a factory and the women who are working in the factory. And it's the perfect size to use as a tag. So once I cut it, I'm going to back it with stationery, and then I can pop it in one of the pockets. This next photo is very cool. It shows two ladies. They are in an observatory and they are looking through telescopes. I am ready to get started on backing some of these and sliding some of them into the journal, as well as using some of the ephemera that I made like a week or so ago to create pockets. And we'll just get started putting the journal together today. Remember this image of the lady in the factory? I think that was a sewing factory. Well, I've gone ahead and backed it with stationery. I'm going to cut that to size. And just in case I didn't get my cut perfect, I'm going to go ahead and ink around the edges. If you've been following along in this series, you might have seen the episode where I used coffee to paint some of my ephemera and also to coffee dye some pages with a foam brush. And I mention that because this feather that I'm getting ready to adhere to this pocket was one of the pieces that I coffee dyed. I painted it with a brush just so that it didn't have white edges, and I think it turned out great. And so I've attached it to this pocket and I think it dresses it up. You also might have seen the episode where I created some ephemera using some stickers that I had. And the name of the sticker pack was Retro Camera Film, I think is what it was. I got it on Amazon, and it was just kind of fun to use it to create some ephemera for this journal. I don't typically make my book covers or my journal covers before I'm finished with the interior of the journal. And the reason for that is because as I'm building it, I never know how many signatures it's actually going to be. I usually start with 3 signatures, but it usually will expand to 4 or more. That doesn't always happen, but frequently it does. So I don't like to make a cover because I don't know how wide the spine needs to be, and I try to avoid gator mouths when I can. And I mention that because today, as I add pockets and tuck spots, I'm going to go ahead and add tags and papers and stuff like that. I hope you guys are doing great. I wonder if your, spring or post-spring time has been as busy as mine. We've had 2 graduations that we've gone to. One was Amanda's and one was her boyfriend Nick's. And Amanda's was on Friday afternoon And then Nick's was on Saturday morning. Then after Nick's, we went to lunch, his family and our family, which was really great. And then we went to the horse races. We have a local horse race track, and I had never gone, so that was pretty fun to go check that out. I placed some bets. I didn't win anything, but the experience was still a lot of fun. Since we went on the same day as the Kentucky Derby, all of us ladies made sure to wear hats, so we each had a fancy hat on, and that just added to the fun of all of it. Also, this month of May, I've got a wedding to go to. My niece is getting married, so Amanda and I will be traveling out to Las Vegas for her wedding, and we'll be there almost a week actually. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I haven't been out there before, so that'll be something new and different for sure. And then, of course, the excitement of my niece's wedding. So that should be a good time. But May is just a crazy busy month. Now, I won't be home to celebrate my anniversary because it's the same time as when the wedding is. So I'll have to celebrate that when I get back in town. I had some stuff laying around on my desk that work in this journal. Those 2 tickets that you see, those are tickets from a digital kit by Rach and Bella Crafts. And they were just on my desk, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to add those to a pocket. Now this piece that I'm working with here with the clock, that's one of the pieces that I painted the white part with coffee. And I'm just going around the edges with some ink, and then I'm going to glue that onto the bottom of the page just to add a little bit of embellishment, just a little decoration. Now that page is black, so one of 2 things can happen. It can be written on with a white gel pen, or you could add a piece of paper to it that you could write on. Now obviously, if you were using this journal as a memory keeper, you could add photographs to it as well. I made this tag that has a pocket during Rach and Bella Crafts collaboration, and I had created a masterboard and then created the tag from pieces from the masterboard. This is such a beautiful picture. This came out of, I think, a humanities book that you would have during college. And it's just, this picture is just so lovely. And it's not super steampunkish, but it's gonna work because it's dark. She's sitting on this red chair. It's very dramatic. And that's why it's gonna work. Plus, my kit it's got a feminine flair to it. So the colors are actually perfect. They go with the kit very, very well. So I am going to use this gorgeous image to create a pocket in the journal. I like to fold the edges over for pockets. There's a couple of reasons that I do that. I do that because it makes the edge thicker. So over time, when tags or paper are going in and out of the pocket, it won't wear down as quickly. Plus, I think I just like the shape of it, and I feel like it makes it a little bit easier to get tags or papers in and out of it. Friends, I want to thank you for coming by and hanging out with me while I work on this steampunk journal. Once it's finished, it will be available in my Etsy shop. I still have a ways to go on this one, and I still have a ways to go on the other one as well. I will be creating more videos for this series while I work on the second steampunk journal also. Please let me know if there's something specific in this steampunk theme that you'd like to see me make, whether that's embellishments, tags, more masterboards, anything. If there's something you think of that you'd like to see me make while I'm doing this series, let me know, because I'm going to be doing a whole nother journal in the same theme. So I will have plenty of opportunities to create videos of things that you might be interested in. Friends, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching. See you soon.